And this tragedy striking such a nerve. Thousands of people rallied across the country today to call for gun control.
They're putting pressure on lawmakers to respond. CBS 2's Bauman live in Times Square with a message from those marches. Ali?
Christina Maurice, demonstrators we spoke to today said it's tempting to become numb to these mass shootings when you see tragedy after tragedy without change. But the students and adults who are out here today said they cannot give up until they see action for additional gun measures. Veiled in white and carrying photos of the 21 children and adults killed in Uvalde, Texas, protesters marched through Midtown Manhattan Thursday.
We feel like it's an important aspect of our group because you get a very strong visual sense of what it means to have 21 fewer people on the planet.
The rally in Times Square was led by the organization Gays Against Guns, which was founded after the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando.
It's really important for people to get out and protest and let their voices be heard because it's too easy for everything to be ignored.
6 years since Pulse, 10 years since Sandy Hook, and 2 weeks since Buffalo, little has changed.
We know that on both sides of the aisle politically, work isn't getting done. Historically, if we gather together here, we can try to make some change.
These Brooklyn high schoolers say they're joining the rally because they want to feel safe at school.
I'm tired of seeing news of people dying, either from my community or just like little kids just dying going to school.
You shouldn't be able to get access to a gun easily, but I have to wait till I'm 21 to get alcohol.
A couple hours later in Union Square, a vigil for the Texas victims, where people tried to find words of hope in this time of darkness.
Each tragedy only reopens a wound that never fully heals. So if anything, it's getting harder.
Throughout the day, the group Students Demand Action staged school walkouts from Wisconsin to Washington, D.C., including in our area where teens marched from schools in Maplewood and Ridgewood, New Jersey.
We want universal background checks. We want emergency risk protection orders, which allow judges to remove guns for temporary periods of time in order from at-risk individuals.
Teenagers who, before they can vote, demand their voices be heard.
Does the fact that I'm a kid mean that I don't deserve to live?
And I asked some of the students who are out here today, what has school been like these past couple of days? And one kid said to me, well, you know, it's felt weird because we're expected to just continue on with classes as if this trauma never happened. We're live in Times Square. Ali Bauman, CBS 2 News.